I was talking to a friend of mine and I said, have you noticed that people are driving erratically today more than ever? People's concentration levels seem to be quite poor. And to which they replied that people really haven't recovered from 2 years of lockdown, floods and fires and famine and pestilence. It seemed to have done a kind of damage to people's brains. So the nation is in a trauma. And then you had the Russia invasion of Ukraine, amongst other things that just went out of control in the last 2 years. Well, what's interesting, I don't take Nostradamus very seriously at all, even though he's supposed to be a French astrologer. But they always claim that, you know, the astrologer, you know, Nostradamus, has got, you know, lots of things right, etc. You know, but when you look at it, it doesn't stand to scrutiny. You know, he speaks in ambiguous terms. Anyone could do that. It's almost like false prophets today and fake healers. They do things ambiguously in such degree that you can't pin them down, let them commit and say, okay, is it supposed to happen? You know, because otherwise they'll be exposed as frauds. So they tend to hide behind semantics, you know, and codes and symbols, so that there's so many different interpretations to it. Otherwise, they'd be caught out. However, it's the same thing, Nostradamus. He hides behind symbols and codes, etc., which is why I think he was around the 1500s. They claim he even predicted Queen Elizabeth II's death. That's just impossible. But that's what they claim. People who are his avid followers and they want to keep him relevant. However, what does the Bible say about this Third World War, which is everybody claims is looming? What does the Bible say? You know, I'm not interested in Nostradamus. I'm only giving you an example of where all these sources are coming from. You know. I think it's China wants to go to reclaim Taiwan. They see Taiwan as theirs, and you know, they've been gearing up, ready to go to war, you know, to reclaim Taiwan as theirs. And America, you know, pledges that, you know, she will look after Taiwan. If Taiwan gets invaded, America will go to war with China. But I don't think America will. What America will do is sell arms to Taiwan and make money. You know, the Bible says, you know, the lust of man is wicked. You know, the love of money is the root to all evil. And what America will do, they will sell, you know, arms to Taiwan, just like they did to Ukraine. You know, rather than get their own hands dirty. So they profit from wars. So, however, the Bible says, and that is inevitably, it might not be next year. Everybody's saying it's going to be next year. But, you know, people are saying, oh, look at the signs, etc. It could be 2025. It could be 2030. We do not know. However, in Matthew, we are told there'll be rumors of wars in diverse places. Now, if you go back in biblical times, you know, during the disciples, I think just after Pentecost, when they asked, when the signs of the end comes, etc. There weren't rumors of wars at that time. There weren't rumors of wars at all. Rome was in power. So Rome contained and controlled and neutralized, that border. They were in control. In fact, if you look at the British Roman roads, Roman influence even spread to Britain. All the long roads you see in England, all the long roads were built by Rome. So the Roman Empire really spread throughout, the whole world. So there weren't wars in diverse places. However, we are told in Matthew, Christ says there'll be rumors of war in diverse places, but the end still will not come. So even if China goes to war with America and people say, well, it's nuclear. Well, obviously, there's got to be worse to come. There's got to be worse to come, because Christ says there'll be rumors of wars in diverse places. Kingdom shall shake from its very foundation, but still the end will not come. Why? For the simple reason, he also mentions that, many shall come and says, I am the Christ. Many say, I am the Messiah. So all these things will take place. False messiahs, false prophets, false preachers. Teaching a false gospel. Look at the church today. The church has become corrupt. That is a part of end times. Fake pastors, fake preachers, preaching in 2 Timothy. People listening to those tickling their ears, like Joel Austin, Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, tickling their ears. In last days, people will not listen to sound doctrine. Look at the state of the church today. Unless you tell people what they want to hear, your church will be empty. Look at my channel. That's an example. You tell people what they want to hear, and your channel will be 1 million subscribers, 400,000. And you preach truth, and your channel don't grow. It's simple as that. It's as simple as that. But the war between China and Taiwan indeed is going to stir things up. Who knows? Maybe that will be a part of the package to famine and pestilence. Who knows? But there's worse to come. Worse to come. We have been through trials and tribulation in the last couple of years. We've been challenged. The earth has been shaking. But I tell you something now. There is worse to come. You watch this space.